We make the strings louder.
Hey guys, Duocek here. As a player who has reached Challenger and Master on many accounts in the past, I usually get people wondering how I do it. There are rules you can follow regardless of what patch it is that will always help you. Your goal when climbing is to increase your chance of winning by as much as possible. So here are 5 tips that I always follow before playing ranked, and I believe they are vital to success. Tip number 5. Pick the appropriate role for yourself. Picking your best role is a sure way to increase your win rate. There are some roles that are better than others for climbing. If you look at the pattern in the top ranked Challenger players in every region, you'll typically find the role with the most impact on victory. As of right now, it will be littered with AD carries, but that can change over time with buffs and nerfs of items and champions. AD carries won't magically get you wins though, because you are involved with the support player bot, so find what role works for you and that will be the best. I personally believe that the best role to play is fill. Filling for your team gives more of your team their desired primary role. Even if you are filling a role that you don't like, if you can do it better than someone else on your team, who may be a one-trick pony for example, then you are already at an advantage. Knowing 2 champions in each role will suffice and can be learned really easily through guides. Tip number 4. Establish proper runes and masteries and build paths. This might sound silly, but I almost never see proper runes and masteries on low elo players, sometimes even in Master and Challenger. Do some research before you play a champion, even if it's just superficial. Sites like champion.gg and probuilds.net can provide some basics for you to play a champion with the proper setup. Remember, we are doing everything possible to increase our win rate chance, even by small amounts. Tip number 3. Always pick to balance your team's damage. This tip is the most frustrating one. It deeply pains me to see people pick something like Talon when their entire team is physical damage already. It dooms the entire game to a certain time limit. You must win before the enemy team can accumulate armor until they are literally invincible, regardless of how much armor pen your team can try to build. It saddens me even further because this Talon picker either doesn't care or doesn't even realize this fate he has decided for our team. Always pick the damage type that your team needs. To that end, when learning champions to play in each role, learn magic and physical characters, such as Lucian and Corki for AD carry, etc. Tip number 2. Never play when tilted or tired. One thing I strongly recommend when trying to climb is to not play when tilted or tired. I know you might hear this a lot, and I know the struggle of losing and then not queuing another, but it's for the best. Not playing when tired is a thing that I've always done, and I see my friends fail to do. They'll go in really late and they are tired, but they just want to play, and then they lose. This tilts them, or makes them angry, while they are tired, and they queue and lose more. Go to bed and wake up early and play, rather than losing, then going to bed, and then not having time to play, etc. I generally sit down and think, do I think I can play to the best of my ability right now? And if the answer isn't, of course, then I decide against playing ranked. This ties into my next important point. Tip number 1. Quality over quantity. Some people have ranked anxiety, being scared to lose and underperform, or getting yelled at by random people on the internet. Even though it shouldn't matter, deep down inside it hurts their confidence and they shy away from ranked. Every game should be given 100%. You must do whatever you can to enter your happy place. Be it drinking coffee or tea, meditating, listening to music, taking a nap, etc. Anything to get there. You can then sit down and play a quality game instead of being tired, angry, or just discouraged from the very beginning. So to sum up, before playing ranked, pick the best role for yourself. Establish your runes, masteries, build path. Always pick to balance your team's damage types. Never play when tilted or tired. And quality over quantity. Your win rate should increase by following these tips and inevitably increasing your net ELO gain rate and helping yourself climb. Well, that's all I have to say for now. Click like if you liked the video, subscribe for more of me and my beautiful voice, and if you liked it or didn't like it, leave a comment so I can take your feedback into consideration. Thanks.